Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've got to go for the highly talented Neymar, a player who's had a lot of pressure to contend with in living up to the great potential he showed from such a young age. Now, that's made him stronger mentally for me, which backs up his immense ability.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily. And the shot! There it is!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, a breakthrough already. Chan goes looking. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Drexler hoists it high. Barzagli plays it forward. Neymar tries lifting it over. Dashing forward at pace. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa. Forward it goes. Cavani. Ronaldo spreads it towards the left. Has he found his man? Right through the middle. And that's put paid to a promising move. Di Maria shoots! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alexandro cuts it out. Played into the middle. And the keeper's in command. Douglas Costa. And it's Douglas Costa. And help's available out wide. There will be a throw-in. Alexandro. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Towering header! And he's there to make a great save.
Douglas Costa really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's Chan. Dybala. Douglas Costa. Hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Big chance! And he heaves it forward. It's come loose. Meunier tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. Shoots! back of the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's 2 now without reply. He's had a shot! Breaks on here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Dybala. Matuidi. Chan. Chance! Drilled in low. Cleared without complication. Chan. Chance to... In with a header! It's in! And right on half-time, that is... And we hit half-time, so a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So off we go once more. Draxler. Mbappe. And the weighted pass. And that's a goal kick. Barzagli, aimed long and direct. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the keeper's given it away. Meunier plays it back in. Khedira. And it's Pjanic. Alexandro. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Douglas Costa looking to run onto it. Bernat boots it to safety. Pjanic. Douglas Costa. A chance to play it in. Thiago Silva knocks it away. He slid it through. And it's Khedira. Douglas Costa plays it out to the wing. Khedira turns and goes back. Had a shot! That is absolutely glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Buffon perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Matuidi. Marco Verratti.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Can he finish?
Di Maria can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
There's the delivery. That intervention was very necessary. Thiago Silva. Di Maria. Neymar. Can he put it away? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Thiago Silva plays it forward. And it's Draxler. Draxler pushes it out wide. Back in once more.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ronaldo has it out wide and in space.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Douglas Costa pings it out wide. Dybala. Lovely bit of skill there. Douglas Costa. Here's the chance to cross. Flags up.
He just needs a cooler head to get that right. He got a little excited in his willingness to run clear.
Now it's Neymar. Well played, he saw that coming.
Paris Saint-Germain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Marco Verratti. Paris Saint-Germain need to hold on for a few more moments. And that will be the final act. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain were victorious here, and rightly so. When you're allowed free licence to strut your stuff in wide positions, we could only see one winner. And if that wasn't hard enough for
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him. And the finish! Chance to break. Thiago Silva positions himself well and cuts it out. Pogba. He's got options out wide. Here it is, hits one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Mata. He's pinged one through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Martial finds himself offside.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? Lovely bit of skill. It's a loose ball. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's picked him out. Surely he scores. Can he put it away?
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Di Maria. Mbappe. Has a look and has a go. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Di Maria, he's left his man. Play for a throw. It's going to be another throw. That's a brilliant interception. Martial. Di Maria. Mbappe. He's on his way. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And it's Lukaku. He spotted the run and played him through. Going for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Martial. Martial spreads it towards the left. Juan Mata. Martial. He's gone for it! What about it?
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Manchester grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, they could break here. He's got away. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And he just whacks it away. Ashley Young. The shot's on! Di Maria. It's Juan Mata. Now it's Lukaku. Alexis, he's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's hoisted clear. Pogba. The referee brings the first half to a close. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Paris Saint-Germain kick off the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Rabiot goes long. In comes the cross. And he's there to cut it out. And it's Neymar. He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while 1 or 2 others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Martial really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Di Maria. Forward it goes. He's in! He's had a goal! That wasn't easy.
Alexis Sanchez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Neymar, that's really nice. Now, what next? Oh, sweet feet. Swung over into the middle. Timely intervention.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And it's Lukaku. Must score! Cut out in the nick of time.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Now it's Martial. It's Juan Mata! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Manchester have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. He's off on a marauding run. That could spell trouble. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Cavani is an obvious threat from set pieces. He needs special attention to stop him making a run.
Bernat. Neymar, he has made his impact already. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe! Cavani!
Cavani will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Martial looking to get on the end of this. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Lukaku is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a double substitution going on here. Back to the keeper and try something new. Bernat. Paris Saint-Germain really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. Hoists it high. Now it's Cavani.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Martial, Rashford. Rashford! He's scored! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an
has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's Juan Mata. Rashford. Well read, he's sorted that out. He's got it, and he's got shoots! And in it goes! And this is getting better and better. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
And that's what the game is on.
The final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.